there.
Just bed set me, that girl let fade. Good body girl, broke out, broke out, broke out, broke out, broke out, broke out. Good body girl, broke out, broke out, broke out, broke out, broke out, broke out. One thing when I tell ya, good girl forget things, yeah. Good girl forget things, yeah. Do it buy a girl a house and buy a girl a car, spend money to a summer of my thing. For real, good girl forget things, yeah man. Good girl forget things. Buy a acre land with a big mansion, put on the ring of some of them thing, eh. Nah, give a girl nothing and take back all on me.
All right, so we're live now. I'm gonna bring up the artist on like no. I bringing up the artist just so. First, I must play my favorite song. I must play my favorite song. Let me bring this one down right there. DJ, come up with the next one. Booms. One time. All right, that's the note right here. That's the atmosphere right here. This is the right vibe right here. I'm about to bring up the artist in a minute. I'm certainly going to be having that conversation. I am so honored. I am so excited because that brother, their style, that brother, their energy is just yo. The authenticity of it is just yo. Yeah. That sort of rootsy sort of vibe that takes you back into this, you know what I'm saying? You know, back to when you used to just sit down and vibe on music and just hold a meds and just, you know, it's the positivity alone flowing through your streams because music good, you understand? The energy is just right, you know what I'm saying? That's what that brother brings. That's a feel that brother brings to me. So that is why I got so excited when I first started to get music from him from Pierre Boots. I said, wow, you know, that's refreshing, man. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, that brother they're about to make his presence be felt throughout the world. And I'm not asking you, it already started to happen. I believe he just came back from a UK. Well, he's just wrapping up a UK tour. So and trust me, if you look at any of his performances at any of these events, you realize, boy, the people are definitely holding it hold to the heart. Listen, this man don't know where to go on. This brother is here. He's here. You know, he's here to stay. Certainly. Let me bring up the artist there, please, and thank you. Let me bring up the artist right now. I want to make sure we get in this right. Good afternoon.
Yeah, man, bless you.
Oh God, man, greetings. What an honor it is.
Big up, man.
I know. Listen, man, let me just wire back down like real quick because a lot of the times that the technology try to make us not have that happen, but that ain't gonna happen at all. We're doing this. This happening.
Yeah, man.
Welcome. Now, I'm hearing you properly. Everything's crisp on the inside. Are you hearing me though?
Yeah, man, I'm hearing you. Yeah, man, that's
all
good.
right. With everything proper on our sides as well.
Yeah,
no
man.
feedback, no nothing like that. So definitely we're doing this. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man, Jah Lil. I'm just discovering you. Since I see some things start popping up in my because I normally have this thing. Pierre Bus normally send me music, and as a distributor, and you know I see this youth, but I don't hesitate because Pierre Bus is somebody that I have confidence in. Whenever he send me music, I know it's quality stuff. So whenever he send me, I say, all right, I jump on there and I see this new name and I jump on the name and I click the song and I'm like, but this vibe, this is something. The first one I got was Above Water. And I thought, wow, that's refreshing, nice. I bounced to this one and then boom, bam. And then of course came Currency Called Time. And I'm like, oh gosh, boy. in our term, in our lingo, no, like Caribbean, in the Caribbean here, like I was saying, I say, oh gosh, boy. I listened to this and then I started to play this like every single day. I must play this tune on my set. There's no two ways about it. This song resonates. There's something, you see the song, the whole vibe of how you put this thing together, brother. And you know, and recently I lost my mom and my sister as well. And I'm saying this song can resonate with that. It can resonate to love life. It can resonate to so many things. The currency called time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we miss the opportunity to understand that we have time. Let's make the most of it because we're chasing the currency, you know, the dollar bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This song is such a powerful song. I wonder if you understand that, though.
yeah, man. I mean, it came from that place. So
right.
Now let me wire back reach out. Go again.
Let me take you back a little bit because I want to know where all of this came from. You know, Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
Musically inclined. Where did the music come from? Was it family? Was it bloodline? Was it just, you know, something that was just divine that you just happened to have a calling for? What is it?
Yeah. First and foremost, I must say thank you for having me. You know,
right?
It's a pleasure. You know what I mean. All right. So in terms of like music, I mean, Man, I would have to say it's something divine. I don't think people can just choose to do music because they want to. You know what I mean? You
Right.
have to have this talent. The most I have to gift you with this, you know what I mean? Um, so I think for me, definitely was that because as young as like 4 or 5 years old, mommy used to tell
Mm-hmm.
me that I used to sing along to commercials, you know. And it was amazing. It was amazing how I used to do it because I sounded just like them, you know what I mean? So
Oh.
from there, yeah, it was primary school, church, everywhere I could sing a song, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just strange because everybody thought that I would be the athlete, because I was a big
Really?
baller, I was a big,
Oh,
runner. Yeah, I was a
okay,
big runner,
okay.
so. But I mean, I'm naturally, a kind-hearted person. I can say this now because people always say it. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
And I wanted to be a philanthropist, a musical philanthropist as well, where I can give
Mm-hmm.
back as much as I could. So yeah, man, definitely I'd say music chose me.
Absolutely. Do you still dabble in the athletics a little bit in your spare time, maybe?
Mm, mm, yeah, I don't have the time. There's
Right.
there's a lot of things to do in time.
In terms
Yeah,
of
yeah,
music.
like, yeah. Basically, I'm on like my third album already. So
Yes, yes,
you know,
yes.
doing the right now. Because sonically, I want to contribute to some great things. So we are putting in the hard work.
Right. When did it become absolutely clear, not just to you, but to the rest of the people who started to tap into your energy that hey, this is definitely something we don't want to miss.
Yeah, to be honest, it's been a while. It's since like 2015. I was
Mm-hmm.
signed to VP at that time.
Right.
But things never up work out, I mean, for whatever reason. But life and time and everything is divine, so right now, working with Pierre and working with Tiago and the team, you know, everybody who basically cross paths with me had the same thing to say. Yo, this youth, yo, how he writes music, yo, how he sings, different, yo, completely different, So I mean, it's always that argument, but for me, I always wanted to, to see it come into fruition, for it to happen, So I was just waiting patiently, you know what I mean? So I guess now is the time, and the
The time
opportunity
is
for that.
now. Definitely the
Yeah,
time
man.
is now. Now let's walk through your journey to date. Some of the memorable things that you think has continued to be stepping stone to where this is heading, because it's still heading. I mean, it's still
Right.
heading. Some of the
Yeah,
things
man.
that you have traveled through, that is just part of this journey that you're grateful
Say
for.
this again.
Some of the things that you've went through, that you've continued to go through and experience, some of the parts that you've travailed on your journey in this as you continue to move up, some of the
Yeah, yeah. I
memorable
mean,
things that you want to mention.
yeah, to be honest, like everything in my life, is a part of the journey where I, appreciate. I had life rough, as a young youth. Um, and everything basically contributed to, the craft that I have, you know what I mean? So if I never went through these hard times and these rough times, I'll never be the person that I am, you know what I mean? But I mean, as it relates to, some of the hurdles, and I mean, I've been nominated a couple times. Well, I've been on tour is amazing. The
Right.
reception I get from people, whenever I sing, I see a lot of people crying in front of me. That is
Right.
really like for me, you know what I mean? So I'd have to say this is one of the things. Meeting some people like, Tiago, like Pierre, they're the persons that basically, getting me to go to the next level. So I think teamwork is very important. I never had that before, a team.
Right.
So now I have a team. So I see where things are being, pushed a particular way, and I'm, a certain part is clear and ahead of me, where I can basically, walk part, walk through, what I mean, and so people can hear me, so people can, share of the experience and everything. Um, but I definitely have to say, the major one for me, like, is the tour that I just did,
Yeah, I
like
want
the
to I want to
impact
go
that
there
I
and
saw.
spend
That
some time. I want to spend some time there with you because I saw
yeah,
some reviews from this one, man, and it looked like, listen, man, Europe has, I think they give them a chance. They're gonna give you a passport and all of that, and say, "All right, that is ours now."
yeah.
They love you over there, man.
Yeah, yo, it's amazing, man. Everywhere that I went, to be honest, and it's not a hype thing, cause for me, yo, it's
Yeah.
not hype. It's about a life changing experience. All the time for me. So to see that, yo, a lot of people were crying, and when I was finished my set, it can be done. It's always an encore. You know, um,
Right.
I mean, to see people rush backstage trying to get pictures and trying to get in contact and everything along that line. Yo, it was amazing. Like promoters already booked me for next year, so it's like
Wow.
like when you see things like these, it let you appreciate your craft a little bit more too. So but even if this wouldn't be doing wouldn't wasn't happening or wouldn't happen, yo, mother still had the music again because me really like I can't do without music. It's also my time. So
Yes.
it's
Yes.
glad to see that it's coming from my heart and it's touching hearts. So yeah, man, it was amazing, man.
Right. Let's talk about some of the things you see in the future for yourself. When I mean, you're realizing a lot of it now, but I mean, obviously, like you said, it's divine. So a lot of things has been written on your breastplate. I'm seeing when you see yourself in the space. Some of the things that you're actually envisioning for yourself in the musical space. Your catalog continue to be built. Some of the people you may probably be eyeing that you might think, I would like to work with that person. I'd like to do something with that person. How was collaboration on your side working out, and how some of the things that you'd like to explore collaborative wise?
Yeah, I mean for sure. I'm looking. I'm a youth who really appreciate Jamaican music. So basically anybody I mean the Jamaican industry that is um willing to work. I'm willing to work as long as the talent and nothing isn't clashing. I mean, in terms of like the subject and the topics. I'm willing to work. To be honest, I'm getting a lot of collaboration requests,
Hmm.
so it's really good. Because it's people say that things are happening. Don't want to say no name. I can, but I don't want to because
Right.
it's not much of a surprise when it comes out big names. You know what I mean? But for me, one, I wish I could do some work with I mean, Chronix, wish could have do
Ah,
some work with him.
has the
Yeah, yeah.
opportunity presented
I get
itself, or
come
have you reached out before?
with time it will.
Okay,
I think it will because it's also somebody that appreciate my work.
great,
So
great.
with time it will. When I really want to push nothing, before it's time. I've been compared to him like a whole heap of
Yeah,
times. You get
yes,
me? Like,
that is true. That is true.
yeah.
But I'm glad he's not
Um.
seeing it as, because most artists sometimes, especially established artists, when upcoming artists is been compared to them, some of them get a little thing. But Chronix is like a real authentic guy. So I'm happy that
Yeah, man.
he's embracing your vibe as well.
Yeah, man. Him good, man. Him good, and he, him always, kind of basically give me some contributions in terms of like, how him think I can develop better and stuff like that. So he's a
Wow,
really good human being.
that's
Um,
beautiful.
but a lot of people, man, Protege gave me a huge strength with above water,
Yes,
because it's from his camp, yeah. And
right.
he told the world to you need to accept this, you need to be a part of this quickly because it's going to be something huge. He was the person that basically invited me on the stage. That he kept a
Yeah.
concert called Last in Time.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And it was really amazing the experience. So
What is your
Protege
thought?
them.
What is your thought on Lila Ike? I like her.
Yeah, no man, Lee Like is a really good soul, man. Trust
I would
me.
like to
I know
see a
her in
collab. I would like to see one.
yeah,
I would
that possible as well.
exactly. I would love. I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling that vibe. I'm feeling that energy.
Yeah, it's possible for sure, man. For sure. And
Absolutely.
she's a really good human being. I
Oh
just
yes.
went to her back to school treat that she
Hmm.
did in Christiana. It was amazing. The support that she's giving to the people and that can't afford it and to go back to school. She's a wonderful human being, you know what I mean? And for sure, musically, to be honest, second to none now in terms of like the female
Yeah.
voices right now. So
Truth.
you have to give people them, you know what I mean?
You
So
have to.
yeah,
Have
man,
to.
definitely I would do some work with Lila, man, definitely.
Absolutely. I
But
love that.
but
You you spoke
but a
about
lot
you
of
spoke.
people,
Are reaching out. I'm
Yeah,
certain that they are. I know they will be. I know a lot of people will be banging on your door for collabs. I know that. I can feel that. But you said you
yeah,
made mention of as long as the vibe and the thing, because you tend to you tend to want to keep your music at a certain standard, promoting a certain vibe, a certain positive energy. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah. Because at the end of the day, when the song ends, it has to do something for you. You know what I mean? I don't want it just to be a vibe.
Yeah.
Something where you can just jump up and entertainment very important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm all for that. But for me, it's entertainment and education. So it's edutainment. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So that is where how I see like my music and what I'm trying to do. The world in a state right now where it need like these type of music. And I don't think I'm about to change anytime soon. So as long as the message, can be collaborative and can be cohesive. Yeah man, we're ready,
Hmm.
man. We're ready to work.
And if there was ever
Mm.
a time to question whether or not this type of music still has its place, I mean, your recent tour answered that.
Yeah. But man, as I'm still flabbergasted,
I
still,
know, I know.
yeah, still in a shock because, as I say, like in front of like 7, 8, 9,000 people for the first time listening to me or getting introduced. A couple people might know me, from
Hmm.
One Wrong, One Right, but like to hear me for the first time and to get that reaction, it's amazing. And I've been on some like huge stage, like Ratatam was a huge stage, like
Yes.
um
The
in the
Gil? You
Netherlands.
did Gil?
Yes, Reggae Gill was a huge stage,
Right,
huge
Gil.
stage. Um,
Yeah.
I did a lot, man. I can't even remember some of them now, but
I'm so
um,
happy.
Summer, Summer Jam was a huge stage. Reggae Jam was a huge stage, and everybody that like the feedback was like amazing. Like, I have to just give thanks, because me say we not do this for the hype, really. We just do this, for get the message out there, and to see people receiving it. Yeah, that for me, like that kind of quench my thirst.
Man. Are you acquainted with Black Hero? What's your thought? Another
In
artist
terms
that
of like,
his music, he tends to be a lot. I mean, I see the both of you in the same sort of light, in terms of and that for me it's refreshing because we've been for a very long time been fed this narrative that what, for young people to come up and make sense in this, you had to go that trap side, you got to go the negative side, you got to hit that hype stuff. You know what they consider that, but seeing yourself, persons like yourself and Black Hero and these sort of artists are coming up with this sort of vibe and seeing it actually works, it brings hope and it makes my heart glad. So I was just thinking,
yeah, man.
maybe you're aware of him as well, because you guys are like basically on the same mission. We're receiving it like that.
Yeah, man. A good youth, man, and you can see him do the music from him heart too as well.
Excellent.
So as me say, once as it comes from the heart, it affect arts. You get me? So,
Excellent. Excellent.
definitely, if I could have tell him to do anything, I just continue to do what he's doing, because he's doing the thing. He's remaining positive. And as you know, it's the harder route, it's the longer route.
Yes.
So and not everybody are gonna choose this route. Because it's easy to do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And it's
Truth.
easy to sing about the gun and whatever, and you can get a quick bus, a quick whatever. So to actually stay on this route, it's you have to really be like really strong, you know what I mean? And you have
Absolutely.
to love music and you have
Mm-hmm.
to love people. So
Mm-hmm.
I see that he's doing that too. So I really, appreciate somebody like that, you know what I mean?
Wonderful. Now, Ja,
Yeah, man.
what is next on the cards? What are some of the things that we can look forward to now that the presence is now there? And no two ways about it right now. The world is discovering you and your music and your vibe and your energy. Yes, like you said, it's a long journey, but you know what? Some solidifying is taking place right now, and people are getting used to you and your vibe, and definitely taking it all in and accepting it. What are some of the things we can look forward to moving in immediate future and beyond?
Yeah, all right. For the immediate future, we're looking at, releasing a single after the album, a couple
Hmm.
singles.
Right.
Um, but from now it's gonna be an album every year.
Okay.
We're gonna make sure we drop an album every year, yeah. Um, some huge collaborations, as I said before. You
Hmm.
know, um, I'm trying my best to do music too that it can, be a part of like the movies. You know,
Yes.
um, yeah. We have a lot of those, with COVID, when it was a lockdown, I was, recording a lot of music, and so we really not gonna put those to waste. It's really really good
Abs-
music. So yeah, definitely, as I said, the collaborations before, but more importantly, more of it reach the youth. So we really want to go into the schools and see how
mhm.
best we can, you know, get the youth them into this type of music, into this type of movement. Cause me say it kind of imbalance right now where the youth them would have rather this type of music. I don't want to say anything negative about it because it's
Yeah,
Jamaican music, it's Jamaican culture.
absolute.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's just the message behind it. So I want to add some weight to the scale where we can add the balance.
That's right.
Where the youth them can choose this as well. Because right now it's just one choice.
Yeah,
Is that choice. So yeah, so that is what we really want to do. And we're looking at you know um do having our own camp as well. So we can host some talents. So we can write for some people. So we can gang up the thing because it's
yes,
one thing
man.
when it's just Jalil and Lee and Proto. We need more. You know what I mean? So definitely we are gonna collaborate with some new talents too. Get them out there because we're gonna gang up this thing and we're gonna make it a movement. So we can look forward to a movement. Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree. Totally
Mm,
agree. Anything you want to
yeah.
leave with us? I mean, well, you're actually open for booking as well. But you look like the UK want to lock you off complete, boy. Like we ain't gonna get to book you. Like if a promoter
Yeah.
here is thinking like, what are your dates that you probably might have some free time where a person can probably where's your freest time of year? Because the UK done lock you off
All
for
right.
next
But
year already there. Are you booked up
yeah,
for the
well,
rest of the
a couple
year?
places. Well, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing South Korea
Okay.
and South Korea in October.
Okay.
Also supposed to be doing Australia, New Zealand.
Nice.
So we're looking at that. A couple of things in Jamaica as well.
Nice.
Um, but we get contact from the Caribbean. A couple of
You
places in the
did.
Caribbean.
I want to prick your little
Yeah.
brain a little bit. Who's smart so? Tell me which Caribbean island I done smart so already. Where you get calls from? I want to ask.
Um, Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad smart. Trinidad know what they got. Yeah, Trinidad. Yeah, that's my somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
They know what's up. Yeah. Raw, great.
Uh, yeah, but I mean, as long as the dates don't clash, I'm ready, man. Because one of my strong points, I would say, is live performance. So I
Yeah,
would
I know
definitely
that. I
want
can
to,
see that.
yeah,
You're ready to
perform
own
as
the
much.
stage, man. Yeah, you own the
Yeah,
stage, man. I
yeah,
saw that. Yeah, you got that look. So certainly.
yeah. But I mean, I'm ready. As Tiago is the manager, is the booking agent. So, once as they reach Tiago, I'm sure they can work something out. And yeah, man, you get to see me, you get to feel the energy. And as I said, I'm ready. Because there's no better time than now. So
Absolutely.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Georgia
man. But
handles. Where
South
can we
Korea,
follow you?
all right. So it's at Jalil Music JA everywhere. You know what I mean? So at JAHLILMUSIC JA. So we're on Instagram, Twitter, we're on TikTok, Facebook. So at Jalil Music JA. Yeah, man, and come all a vibe be a part of the movement because to be honest, there's no Jalil without, the people, you know what I mean, and the fans. So, I want to interact with people, we can, chat and, listen to what you're looking forward to and I can, be of your service as best as I can. Yes?
Absolutely. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Big up you, Jalil. And of course, the honor was definitely mine, man. I'm happy to have introduced you, your vibe, your song, your energy, and that positive movement that you're pushing towards my audience.
Yeah, man. Respect every time, man. And thank you so
Manners
much
and
for having me.
respect. Absolutely.
And
All the best, brother. Manners,
respect,
yeah?
yeah, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yo, that youth, let me tell you, I love him. I absolutely love him. I love his vibe. I love his energy. I love, that's the kind of, that's the kind of vibe I want to keep pushing around here. You see me? That you need to go follow him here if you have not been following him yet. And of course, I know you guys, if you listen to us on RCI, you hear that song there all the time. Let me pull that down. Start it. Squeeze. Squeeze that tune there, my favorite for now. I also like Step by Step. Well, we're gonna give you all of that and more, but I like that one here. You see that Currency Call Time song? Huge, huge, huge record. Get used to it. Jalil, thank you. Manners and respect.
and the tears make me laugh. I never know, looking back on our laughs would make you cry. Look what my greatest fear did to my heart. Me shoulda know, only my memory lasts for a lifetime. The songs might end, but the melodies lingers on. You might not be here, but you're never gone. We had sunlight, now it's a different weather. I wish you could walk with me in my garden forever. I just want some time with you. That's all that I ever wanted. More time with you is something I'm asking for. Now I'm out of money can mean so much to me. Like this currency, cause I don't ever go to bed upset. If there's a problem, let's solve it. Act like you know, but don't forget. Think you have time, but don't have it. It is a race that we must run out of. No participants will come on top. No fish they could run over. But we want when the song and the memories lingers on. You might not be here, but you're never gone. We had sunlight, now it's a different weather. I wish you could walk with me in my garden forever. I just want some time with you. That's all that I ever wanted. More time with you is something I'm asking for. Now I'm out of money can mean so much to me. Like this currency all the time. Looking back. Oh, 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 oh,